there, hobby homesteaders. Welcome back to Peek's Peak. Today we are getting ready to take Big Mac to the butcher. Now, actually at this point I'm just setting up some corral panels to get ready for the morning, but thought I'd talk for just a little bit about it because it's always a little bit of a sad time for me to see one of them go. You bring these animals in here and you take care of them for a year or so, and you kind of grow just a little bit attached to them because we care for our animals here and we take good care of them. Our goal is to give them the best life possible while they are here growing. But at the same time, God put these animals on earth for a purpose, and that is for food, and that's what we grow them for. So we kind of keep all that in perspective, and that's part of why we kind of give them funny names like Chuck and Patty from the last go around, and we've got Fleetwood Big Mac over here. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get the corral panels set up, and then tomorrow morning Randy's gonna come down bright and early with the trailer. We're gonna load Big Mac on, and then we're gonna go up the hill and load his on. I'm gonna take those two to Garrison's Meat Processing, and they always take real good care of us, do a great job, vacuum pack everything, and so we end up with a great product out of these animals. Angus, you got a few months with us. Yeah, you got a few months. Our neighbor Randy loans us a few corral panels, which work out perfectly for this.
Okay.
So he's not tempted to bust through it. Come on. Just turn around. There you go. On up in there. Do what?
He's real mad.
Yeah, he is. They don't like being apart, do they? It's kind of sad. Alright guys, we got them both loaded up. We are ready to head to the meat processor. Hey Big Mac, let me hold the dollar. How you doing, buddy? Huh? You good boy. His is in the back here, it's a monster.
I had him at 9 o'clock yesterday morning. We got him about 9 o'clock last night.
Are you serious? Yo, you spent the whole day chasing.
Yeah.
They had one get out yesterday, about 9 in the morning. Said it was 9 o'clock last night before they caught him. Oh man, there he goes. Oh, you pretty close. 1170.
Not bad enough.
He's a dandy. That's good. Oh, he's light. Ah.
And that one's yours?
Yeah. What do you think about all this? Pretty neat, isn't it? Good setup here.
Well, Mom, we'll try it.
All right, so we are back home after going to Garrison's Meat Processing to drop off Fleetwood Big Mac. and I'm a little bit disappointed in his weight. He didn't quite get up there where I wanted him. I always shoot for 1,000 pounds, and he came in at 848, which is fine. I knew we were taking him a little bit early. I try to coordinate with my neighbor, and that way we can work together, load them together, and make one trip together. And that's nice, but it's a little bit hard to plan and get the weight right where you need it. I underestimated just a tad, but I went ahead, and that one we're selling. So I went ahead and adjusted the prices accordingly for the quarters that I sold on that. So they're still gonna get a good value out of what they bought. So I dropped that price down just a little bit. Now we've got to get to work on Angus Young because he's got some growing to do. We will be going next week to pick up all this meat. So hang with us. All right, they got me all loaded up, ready to go. Said it was real good looking meat, so we're excited about that. We're gonna get it home, get it on ice so we can get 3 of them delivered and get 1 put in the freezer. So we are home, and we have 1/4 of the beef that we still have to deliver to a friend this weekend that we put in the freezer here. We've got it all stocked up. Now, we also have some of ours in here. But I thought I would tell you just real quick about the butchering process and what you can expect to get out of a steer when you take it to the butcher. And I always try to base mine on raising it to 1,000 pounds. And you can expect the hanging weight to be about 60% of the on the hoof weight. So 1,000 pound steer is going to dress out to a hanging weight of about 600 pounds. And then you're going to end up with about 60% of that of actual meat that you bring home. Our butcher charges 67 cents per pound hanging weight for your processing fee. And then there's an additional $55 kill fee. So on our steer that we took this time, we took it just a little bit light. It came in at 848 pounds. And our steer, since it was a little bit light, we might not have gotten a total of 60% conversion on that. But 848 pounds is what it was on the hoof. And I think we come in around 465, 475 pounds, something like that. So our processing fees for the entire steer were about $370, I think. All in all, we brought home a lot of meat for that amount of money. And of course you got feed costs, and you got your cost of buying the calf when you get started and all that. So there's some expense that goes into it, but I have kind of said all along that I'm not in this to make money. I just kind of want to cover my feed costs, maybe cover my processing costs of putting mine in the freezer. So when it's all said and done and I sell one of my steers and reinvest that money in buying a couple more calves and all that, I don't know that I actually really make much of any money by the time I bought my feed and all that. And I haven't honestly kept track of those costs to the penny because I'm not overly concerned about that. What I look at is I try to set my cost when I sell my quarters to what is going to be a good deal for those that buy it. I'm usually selling it to friends and family and people I go to church with and all that. So I want them to be happy with what they got, and I want to raise a good product. And so I feel like Garrison's really helps us do that. They try to give me good advice. They do a great job in packaging it. And each time I go, I learn a little bit more. So I feel like we're getting better and better at this. So I have one more steer out in the field that's going to grow for a few more months, and then we'll take it, and that one's going to be ours. And then we'll have steak to eat again, because at this point, we've eaten all our steak. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video, and I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a good day.